Right, so it's 8:10 Saturday morning. We're just firing up lights because over on this side, I'm going to be starting to cut out the parts that we've designed for the sofa and the chair onto this machine. And over on this machine, say hello, matey.
Hello, good morning.
Then we're doing the side, which is going to be the rest of the sofa. It's probably easy to explain how it all goes together when we're going together, but these slots is basically a profile of a shape that we build out like a spine that we're then going to slot things in just to make it sort of corrugated. So that's going to be cutting out while we're... Right, so we can see what's being cut out on this one now. So these are going to be the bits that interlock or slot into the parts that's now on the arrow of the cutters. So over on here, this bit's actually finished now, so we can see these bits are coming out. If we just remove this from it, this is going to be the side part of the sofa. So because they've got to be more lightweight, what we're actually going to make them is as a frame, and then these boards are just going to slot into there as a sort of a framework, and just glued and held together hopefully, and then covered by card. So that's the plan with that one. I'll set that one off while we're going. So these the hardboards that we're using now, the MDF, 5mm MDF, it is lightweight, but we still need to reduce the amount of material we're using, mainly because of the cost as well, but it is to do with the weight from these as well. So just to quickly show that we set up, and we put that into there, and we do a quick frame. So the frame will just show me where it needs to be, make sure everything fits in. That should be fine. Just move that up a little bit, and then with this part, what we do on here is just set it to start, and then that's going to start cutting through the next part for us. It needs to cut in on. Right, so in the other room at the moment, what we've got going on is we've got Sir doing a bit of graft here. So the plan for today, for this part, is to build the same frame as pretty much like we constructed last week. This has got to be the choker, so we've got to make this one slightly wider, and there needs to be a door on this one. But that's going to speed up a little bit because we haven't got to put all the shelves on and all the things like we did with the cabinets for the trophies. And so we're going to make a quick frame from the side from here, and then just put the struts across. So we sort of laid out the wood on the side here where we can see where we're going. So we're going to have two verticals going up here. That's where the door is, so we've got the door shape down here as well. There'll be another strip running up here, and then we've got the bits that's going down there. And then while that's going on, we're going to be building the table as well. Right, so it's an hour and a half into the build, and we've still got Vic and Bob working hard. Oh, actually, Bob's not. So let's just reset that one. And what we've started to do is start putting together a plan of what we're going to do to assemble them. So, part of that plan was sketched out on the drawing, and we're actually trying to build three things at the same time here. So we're doing these bits, which will be for the part for the sofas and the armchairs. And then the second part that we're doing is for the table that has the floating jug and the newt that jumps into the glass. Let's just start Bob off again. Yep, Bob's working. And then in the other room, we're still progressing quite well with these parts. So, you know what there, so I'm just doing our video for the slot. So we're starting on the table here. So what I've done here is we've got 4 table legs we've got down there. We've got housing joints that we're going to put across. So these strips are going to go across to make a table. So we're just going to make a table. That's going to be covered with plywood, so it's still light, but good enough for people to use to make the jug work. So we've got those parts on there. We've got some pre-processed bits from Vic and Bob over here. And what we've been up to then, so we've got the two side panels for the choker, and that's going to be constructed similar to how it was last week. So we've got the side bits that go across here. So where are they going into?
That'll go down the side of the bookcase.
Do you want to grab one to just explain to the public? Sounds good. Right, so this was manufactured a few weeks back with the card. Is that one?
This will sit on there, which will be panelled.
Yep.
Create the choker depth for
somebody to stand within it. So there'll be one of those each side. Then these cross bits are going across
there.
into that one. And there's going to be a door in this part as well, isn't there?
Door at the back panel, which will put out and hinge, so it will work as an actual door. Someone can actually climb in.
Right, so that's where we are in an hour and a half. Right, so the end of day two, what we've done so far is we've started to build the next bookcase. It's not quite complete. We've still got the top bit to put on from here, and we've had to make this out of hardboard rather than cardboard, just because this one's got a very special feature on it. So it's still light enough to move around, so it's still fairly light, but this one is where the choker is. So there's going to be a door that'll be attached to this bit, unhinged onto here, but you can see it's still, really thin board with battens across just to support it. So it's quite lightweight, but we need it to have a bit more weight, so if somebody's inside and they lean against it, it doesn't topple over from that point of view. So we've still got the bits on the sides to fasten in and the top to secure, but for day 3, that's not too bad. Then over on the other side, what we've got is the teacher's desk. So from this point, we just turn that one around. So from that view, it's going to look like Mrs. Honey's desk from there, and we've just got a bit to go through there. It's still quite lightweight, this one. From this side though, what we've got is the front drawers, so it can be used as a double feature in the household of Matilda. The front bit comes off. Just want to pull that bit off, sir. Excellent. So that bit there, which will allow the person to get underneath the table, and this will turn into a teacher's desk so people can sit under it for the features that's going on. And the top isn't screwed on yet, but that's where we're onto that bit. So at this point, it's still quite lightweight. If you just want to try and pick that one up, sir, just to show them. And the idea is it's so we can move things around the stage quite easy. And that's the end of day 3.